Hey everybody, Nature's Always Right here. Today's April 28th, 2017, and I'm going to be laying out two 30-inch beds here, as well as I'm going to be vining a bunch of berries and grapes on this fence. So I'm just doing the initial mock-up here, and I'm measuring my distances. So what I'm thinking right now is I'm going to do 30 inches off of the fence line. The vining stuff will be planted right along here, and it'll give me about a 12 to 18 inch walkway in between there. And then my first bed will start right here, and it'll be 30 inches. I'm gonna give myself a 12-inch walkway over here, and then that's it, one more 30-inch bed. So the next step is to lay out all this cardboard. And this is the last of that free cardboard that I got from that really cool business down the street. So I need to go talk to the owner, and hopefully I can somehow get more of this stuff because it's so good. But this is the last of the cardboard that I'll need for my beds. So I'm gonna do another little lasagna bed over here with straw, cardboard, and then the native soil. I don't want to use too much carbon because some of the soil microbes, if there's too much carbon in their diet, they have to burn up a lot of nitrogen to keep, the fire going, to keep their digestion going. So if you do too much carbon in the soil, they can deplete your soil of the nitrogen. I don't want to overdo it, but I want some more material breaking down in the soil because it's pretty sandy. It looks decent, but it's just like some regular topsoil that you'd get to fill in a yard. So I've measured here. Now I'm going to measure at my far end, and I'm going to measure everything based off of this fence line. When you're working in a yard or in an urban plot, it's really nice with these lines, these walls or fence lines. They're always set up almost perfect, by the construction people who did it originally. So it's pretty nice. You got lots of nice straight angles that you can work off of, and I don't really have to think too much. That's always a good thing, right? So I'm gonna take my other measurement, set up my flags, kind of walk around it, think about it more, make sure I like those sizes. I can always adjust later a little bit, but if I can set it up correctly the first time, that's always nice. Here we go. So these flags are going to help me when I'm on the tractor, just to lay it out a lot easier. I'm going to put another group of flags. Alright, so the straw has been laid out, and this is going to add a little bit more organic material once it breaks down. If you notice, we didn't do a super thick layer, just a really thin layer, because we don't want to put too much carbon in there so that the microbes don't burn up all the nitrogen. So next I'm going to add on some more soil. I might do one more layer with another thin layer of straw, and then one final layer of dirt on the top. So I'm out here halfway done making the beds. We did one layer of cardboard at the bottom. We could have done two, but I just didn't have enough cardboard, so we ended up going with one layer. Put probably a 4-inch layer of dirt, then put out a very thin layer of straw, like 1 centimeter thick, and then added some more dirt on top. I do want to add some more organic matter to this soil, and that's a really cheap way to do it. Now I'm just soaking it in to get the soil alive here. It's been sitting around. We dug all this soil up from the area where my landlord put in a bunch of pavers. So this is all the soil that was dug up from there. It was just probably had grass and weeds growing in it for who knows how long. The dirt looks decent enough. I'm just gonna soak this in. All right, so I just ran my sprinkler for about 30 minutes and soaked this in. Got it decently wet. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice. Decent moisture. I didn't get it sopping wet, just enough. And now I'm going to add on some more dirt. You know what I'm excited to see? This dirt transform from just your regular, you know, garbage soil that is in every single yard, that's under every single lawn, and see this transform as I add homemade compost, worm teas, compost teas, all my different minerals, rock dust, and seeing this turn into an amazing place for plants to grow and the soil bacteria to really thrive. So I'm really excited. It's a process that takes some time, but it's worth it. You can transform your soil from dead soil to a live soil.